Okay, so here we are down at Leo Dallas in Woodbridge, Virginia, and I'm teaching a mount escape technique where we're going to come out the back side of the foot. So the first thing that we do is when he slides his knees up, I'm going to lift my feet off the ground, I'm going to do a gorilla grip, pull my elbows down, and just shimmy to bring him down. One of the keys here is to keep my head on the mat. I always want to keep my head on the mat so he doesn't get his hands underneath and pins me down. So my head's on the mat, I'm going to take my hands and build a frame on his opposite side hip, the opposite hip pocket. So my left hand is going to come over to his left hip pocket, and my left hand is going to go over top of my right hand over top. It doesn't matter, but what's important is that I don't want my right elbow to be open. I want it to be pinched inside, and I want my left elbow to be across the body. It's not going to be high. So everything is still making contact with me. I'm not looking at it, because if I look at it and lift my head, now he pins, and the whole move just was ruined. Hands come to the hip. I start moving my hips left and right to begin to create space. I'm going to stop him on the left-hand side, hard oompa, and look over my shoulder. Now I'm looking back at the camera, and I've created a lot of space. I'm going to drop my right knee to the mat, lift my left leg, and I'm going to shrimp out the side that no longer is making contact with the ground. Notice I didn't lift my head off the mat at all when I did it. My left elbow comes back close to, if not touches, my left knee. I'm still maintaining my frame with my hands, and he can no longer dismount his leg at this point. I have this leg trapped. Okay? Now I have a couple different finishes. I can extend. Don't just try to pull your right leg in, because if I try to pull my right knee in right now, push it and step back over it. Push the knee and step back over it. Go push it and step back over it. I need to create more space. Most people try to just pull this in right like this, and unless you're really, I don't know, gifted and have super strong muscles from here, what I want to do is do a full extension and then throw it in, while moving my head in a semicircle with my head still on the mat. Okay? If I try to just pull it in, he's going to push it in, step right back over to the mount. Come back. Oompa, out the back door, leg straight, throw. My body just moved, close to 90 degrees, right? Now I have a much better angle of attack for coming up, whether I'm going to attack the foot. We can't do that anymore in Jiu-Jitsu, or if I'm going to come under, switch to an X guard, or whatever your thing may be. And Master Dollar was just doing, he was just passing, coming to the back. All kinds of stuff from there. I don't care. But you're going to be left in a position where you can now attack. You're not just trying to escape. Hands to the hip, head to the mat, create motion. Oompa hard, out the back door, leg straight, throw it. Now, at this point, if he drives his knee to the mat, nope, not that side, because I'll take your back, over, my hook just follows him. My frame's not going to come to the hip, it's going to come to his opposite shoulder. Because from here, what does he want to do? He's going to want to collapse. If I keep my hands on the hip, he's going to collapse on me, like so. So as my frame turns, slowly drive your hip to the mat. My hands come up to his chest. See that? Now my bottom foot again is going to push off the mat, create more space. Foot comes up. Now I can bring my head off the mat. And I'm in a position where I can immediately start attacking. Again. Head on the mat, hands, oompa, out. I bring my knee in, he drives the knee across, hands comes to the far shoulder. Foot shrimps out, up, and I immediately start attacking. That make sense?
Sure.